We'll do the countdown. 3, 2, 1.
Hello.
Oh, I wasn't going to do the hello yet.
Okay. Not hello, go away.
What I was actually going to say was this week is brought to you by the colour green. All right, kia ora. Let's try that again. This is going to be just a theme running through, I think, and I'm still looking in the wrong place in the camera. I think this is going to be a theme running through all of our shows where we just haven't quite got it together, but you'll get used to that. Or you won't, and you won't watch us, and that's fine. So here we go. Today we are talking about green, mainly because that's what we have been dyeing for the last couple of weeks. We have all the green restock. So I've given Claire the bright green. Yeah. Would you like to talk about the bright green?
I would. I have all the bright greens. We have some new colours this week, but to start off with, for those of you who've bought our colours before, we have Postcards from Another Day. That's our light green that we've had for a while, so you've probably seen that before. Now alongside that, we have a new green. This one is
Alligator lizards.
There we go. Now this is, as you can see, this one's more of a limey green.
Hold it close to the camera.
Close. This is more of a limey colour. There's more yellow in that. There's a bit more of the blue in that, but not as much as there is in this one. It's rather lovely progression of bluishness to this one. This one is Breath of Spring.
It is Breath of Spring.
This one's Breath of Spring. So we've got one in between those two. We've now got Alligator Lizards, which is rather lush.
It is a nice springy kind of green. Yes, pretty much exactly what I was going for was trying to get a new shade in between Breath of Spring and Postcards. And now we have it. Yay! So that's available on Rebel Worsted and Rebel Light. So for those of you who are kind of into the green. And we also have another shade of green, which is brand new, which is pretty much the exact opposite. Hang on, just give me that one. It's pretty much the exact opposite of Alligator Lizards. This is called Bullfrog Calling. There seems to be a bit of a theme with the naming this week. But yeah, this one is a grayer green. And it is actually pretty similar. Hang on, I'm just trying to pick up the right skein of yarn off my desk. This is pretty similar to Agency for Paradise, but a bit lighter. So those of you who are familiar with Agency for Paradise, it's similar, but yeah, a bit lighter, a bit murkier, a bit swamp witchier, which is, definitely a me colour. Although I've got to say, Claire's kind of wearing the Bohemia version at the moment, which I obviously didn't get the memo because I've got a jersey which is exactly the same colour, and occasionally we actually fairly often we turn up wearing the same colour on the same day.
I wear this all the time. Yes. My Bohemia worsted, it was willow, yeah?
It was willow, yep.
Yeah. Now, when I first saw the Bullfrog hanging up, and I thought, it's a bit murky, I don't think I'd wear that. And then I realised it's exactly the same colour as the thing I wear all the time because it goes with absolutely everything. And it's a beautiful colour. Yes. It's like a walk in the forest. It's lovely.
So, yes, so Bullfrog Calling. Now, just to show you I think we're going to have such a quick show today, but we just want to show you the other things we have restocked this week. Everybody has been on my case for green. So we have restocked Action Man, and I got a question, and I'm a bit worried these are all going to look exactly the same on the screen. Hopefully not. So
this one's darker than this one, but only by a little bit.
Yeah.
It's deeper.
Yeah, it is deeper. Yeah. And so I'm just going to put Bullfrog Calling on the end there so you can see a little bit of the difference, hopefully. And if I put Agency for Paradise up as well. So yeah, so anyway, we've got restock of Action Man, restock of I Got a Question, since I keep getting asked for these. So randomly, after going all for browns last week, everybody is now asking for green. So there we go. And actually I could just show you too.
You're a fickle bunch. If you could give us a bit of forewarning, we could dye it ahead of when you want it.
It's always the way. I've never got the thing in stock that everybody wants. I'm just going to show you Bullfrog calling next to in the corner as well, just so you can see the difference between the greens there. So this is definitely a much bluer green than the other ones. So that's in the corner, just as an FYI on that one. We haven't restocked it because we've already got it. There we go. How's that? So that's kind of all the dyeing we've done this week.
Green, green, green.
Yeah,
green,
yeah.
green.
The whole drying rack's been looking like a green forest, which I'm in favour of.
Yes.
So I think we'll just crack on to our next subject. Which
We
is,
wittered last week. We're trying not to witter so much this week.
well, I'm a little bit worried we're going to be done in 10 minutes this week.
That'll be a relief to everyone. Have a cup of tea while you're listening to us and just, make it a short one.
I think that's totally fine. Like when we're doing these shows, we're actually not trying to work to kind of a set time. We did think they would work out to be roughly 20 minutes, but I guess there's going to be some weeks where we actually just have more to talk about than other weeks. And you'll remember, if you watched last week, you will realise that I did say that this is not a show where you're going to see a new sweater every week. That's not a thing.
We have finished some, but there's nothing ready to show yet, the blocking and things like that.
Well,
I finished some.
Claire's finished. Yeah. Although I should have a new one for you next week, but that'll just depend on how enthusiastic I get about sewing in the ends this week and getting it blocked. But I will work on that.
Do you want me to do it for you?
No, it's fine. I've got it at home. I can do it. Also, she doesn't. Was that I don't believe you?
No.
Well, we shall see. We shall see if I get it done. If I don't get it done, I'll give it to you to do. How's that? So this is not the show where you see a new sweater every week. I don't knit that fast, unless I'm knitting a mashup sweater, which I know some of you are knitting a mashup sweater, and we have even seen finished. Well, Claire's seen a finished.
Saw one on Saturday. Beautiful.
Yes, saw one on Saturday. The customer brought it in. So I'm hoping that all of you who are knitting mashup sweaters are going to post them online or email me pictures or something so I get to see them as well. But anyway, since we're not going to witter on, let's get on with what we were actually going to talk about. We were going to talk about our new vat. Yay! So the stage that the new vat is at the moment. So for those of you who don't know, we dye in a small commercial vat. It's actually a 5 kg sample vat. Has been our current vat for the last 4 years that we've been dyeing. Sorry, I'm trying to count backwards. It's like, how many years have we been doing this?
Which sounds a lot, but it isn't if you're doing it commercially.
Yes, yeah, it's really not. We've been dyeing for 4 years now. We dye in a 5 kg sample vat that came out of a mill. When it arrived, it was in very rough condition, let's put it that way, and like we knew we'd have to convert it from steam to electric, so we did that. So finally my electrical engineer husband came in handy. Hopefully he doesn't listen to this because he's going to hear all my jokes about him. So anyway, the vat was in pretty rough condition. It took us a whole year from the time we got the building and got the vat till the time we were actually up and dyeing. However, since that time, anyway, we have now, actually the lovely Lee, who owns Coombs Sheet Metal, who is a local business, contacted me out of the blue one day, and his lovely partner is a knitter, and had heard about all the shenanigans that went on with us 3 years ago, and anyway offered to help us build a second vat. So the second vat has been in the works for quite some time, and I'm going to show you the reason for this now. Be prepared for a photo to pop up on the screen here. Thank you, child. And so this is what happens when you ask 3 engineers So we're talking mechanical engineer father, electrical engineer husband, and the engineer building the vat to make you a vat that is exactly the same as your previous vat. You will be able to, we can play a little game of spot the difference, shall we, with this photograph. Yeah, so vat number 2 does not look like vat number 1.
It has a flux capacitor.
So this is why.
When it reaches 88 degrees, we open a portal in time.
Oh God. God, I'm not sure if I'd want to go backwards or forwards actually. But yeah, so this has been quite a long time coming, I guess. Just due to honestly various reasons. But there was a lot of design involved, because when you say to engineers, can you please make this better? And Claire knows this as well.
I have a software engineer.
Yeah, they're like, but wait,
there's more. There's so much more.
We can do this to it. We can make it better.
Yeah.
But why would you use a bucket to catch that drip when we can eliminate the drip by completely redesigning the? I'm just like. Yep. So after a while, I had to go hands off on this and just leave them to it. Other than that. So how are we getting the water into the vat kind of conversations that had to be had. But yeah, now
we're one step up from, putting it in a cauldron and stirring it, and they're trying to add, superpowered motors and things. And, we're okay with what we call bucket technology.
Yeah.
Where we catch the drips in a bucket and fill it with a hose. But yes, they wanted to add more. Which is lovely.
It's going to be lovely as long as it works, and please everybody keep your fingers crossed for me. I'm sure it will. There's just always the nervousness when you are working with new equipment as to whether, especially with the dyeing, as to whether it's actually going to give us the same result as what we have been getting, and that's kind of going to be important to us to get exactly the same result.
To dye will be an awfully great adventure. I'm quoting something else now. So you can catch all my references this week.
Oh gosh. Well, yes, dyeing is a great adventure. The dyeing with an E we're trying to do here, not the other kinds of dyeing. Yes, it's been a week for celebrity dyeing, which we're very unhappy about. So we should just possibly mention Bonnie Tyler and Sam Neill. Totally gutted about the news from both of them this week. But back to the dyeing that we do. What was I saying? What was I saying about the new vat? So the new vat, the installation, it is, the vat is here. So the actual physical vat itself has been installed, which is very exciting. I'm hoping we can get a little bit of video. I was like, oh, I'll take this video, and I worked out how to do time lapse, and I was like, this is going to be really exciting. And then they walked in and put the vat down, and that was kind of it. So the actual install of the vat was not really a lot to see, but anyway, we'll try and give you a bit of video anyway. There's also a little bit of video of them putting the hoist up, or the second hoist up. So yeah. That at least involves going up and down a ladder.
One of my favourite things.
Yeah.
I tend to fall off them.
Yeah, thank God not at work. Yeah. So we touch wood. Yeah, don't do it at work, Claire.
No, I'm trying not to.
Yeah. So anyway, we so the vat got installed relatively quickly. The plumbing has also been done. So now we are just waiting on electrical, and by the time you guys see this video, the electrician will have been, and so hopefully there will be a plan for the electrical work. And then
there's engineers involved. There's going to be several plans for the electrical work.
Yeah,
there'll be diagrams, and there'll probably be coax cable as well. My life is plagued by coax cable.
I'm trying to keep out of it. So so hopefully by the time you see this, we will have a plan for the installation of the electrical work, and then we're going to get to start testing it. So that's going to be very interesting. Helen's actually taking some time off. I'm a little bit worried that the testing is going to happen while Helen's not here. Helen's probably thrilled about that. I am not thrilled about that, because it means I have to do all the testing.
Yes. Unhappy coincidence, or did she plan this?
Yeah. I'm like, is she in cahoots with the electrician? Like, no, you can't get this running until I'm away. So that could be fun. But yeah, I mean, I've got to say, it's been a long 3 years, but it feels a little bit like the resurrection of Outlaw Yarn. It took longer than the 3-day resurrection, but we seem to have had a bit of a 3-year resurrection, and now we're kind of busy.
If not a resurrection, then at least a zombie uprising.
Well, actually, maybe that's what it is. Zombie. That definitely sounds more like us. Oh, which reminds me, I need to add Zombies of Death to the die roster.
Yes.
At some point. So that's kind of fun, but it is going to keep us busy. It will be a very interesting time just working out the new process. Working with the original vat, it took some time to work out the most efficient way to do all the processing and do the dyeing, and kind of what worked and what didn't. We tried multiple iterations of how to do things, and we sort of morphed from it taking a couple of days for us to do the dyeing. Obviously now we do it all in one day, or 24-hour period. So then going through with a second vat, which I'm hoping it won't take too long to work out the timing and everything for that. It will mean probably that our days are a bit longer, but hopefully it means that one vat will be running approximately half an hour after the other vat, because just with the filling and all the processes that have to happen, we're kind of doubling all of that, so it'll just be squashing it into a time frame that's actually manageable. So this is going to be a bit of fun.
All of our other processes are going to have to be tweaked slightly to fit the extra output, because we're going to need to be quite efficient in moving things through, unless we double the space that we've got for the dye house, and we don't do that. The place is not getting any bigger.
No, unfortunately it is not a TARDIS in the dye house, so this is going to be quite entertaining, just fitting everything in. It's already it can be a bit squashy some days depending on how much stuff we've got, but that's okay, because you guys are going to buy all the yarn, aren't you? So therefore I'm not going to have to store it.
Good job on the darkness, by the way. You guys have been eating that up.
Oh,
Brilliant.
yes. So obviously, we were talking about how we're down to our last couple of boxes of darkness, and you guys got heaps of that over the weekend. So good on you for not missing out, because I don't want the sad emails about how you missed out on the darkness, okay? Because there's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to miss out on the darkness too. So please don't send me sad emails.
We do have some more colours coming.
But we do have more still coming. Like I will warn you when we're dyeing the very last batches. So we have still got some coming through, but it depends on the queue as to with our wholesale customers. Now I have to make sure that I've got yarn in stock for them. So the darkness is still coming through, but also when we have a second vat, that will make that a bit easier, because I'll be able to dye darkness in one vat and I'll be able to dye rebel in the other vat, or depending on the priorities. So of course, touch wood, that's when the other vat is up and running perfectly.
Yes. But if you're after, that's an alarm. If you're after a big quantity of darkness, like you want, 15 skeins or something, get in quick.
Yeah. When it pops up, get in quick. Don't wait too long. Sorry, Claire's just going to go and do you want to just stop the vat? Yep. The vat is finished for the day. So we'll just stop that now. And but there are still more darkness coming through, and more colours on darkness coming through, as well as I'm going to have to replenish some, I think, because we're running out already. The ones we just dyed. So that's okay. That's all right. That is all still happening at the moment. So but it is good if you want it to get it when you see it. Okay, don't wait too long. And
there's molten toothpaste in stock in darkness at the moment, which is the closest that we've ever had to Gothic Bram, the Gothic Stoker, which was the dark red, which was my absolute favourite.
Yes,
so, I know a couple of other people have mentioned it to me in the shop, and I'm like, that's molten toothpaste, go for that one. Lovely.
Yeah, I have. I've got dark sarcasm on the board for this week.
Dark purple.
And then I I need to double check the quantity we've got of Molten toothpaste though, because I think we probably need another batch of that. But anyway, we shall work that out. Okay, I think that's probably all we need to talk about this week.
Yep, won't be too long.
And yep, we will catch up with you next week, and I don't know what news we'll have. We shall see. Hopefully I'll have a new sweater. But yes,
Green.
go and
It is easy being green.
buy. Yeah, it is easy being green. Radio.
Right, bye.
Have a good week. Bye.